Trainer and dear students, today we'll start the second part of the chapter Glimpses of India. But before starting this chapter, let me recall what we have to do during this pandemic. During this pandemic, we need to follow the rules of SMS. We need to use sanitizers or soap and wear masks. Maintain social distancing. If we follow all these rules, then we'll save ourselves and our family members, our loved ones during this pandemic. So now, let's move further. Today, we'll be studying the second part from the chapter Glimpses of India. And the second part is about Korg. This chapter, this Korg is written by Lokesh Abroad. So now, let's move forward. So now, we are going to start with the second part of the chapter, and that is about Korg. So, dear students, this Korg, this is written by Lokesh Abroad. And Lokesh Abroad is a renowned doctor by profession. He has established the first multi-speciality hospital in the private sector of Gurgaon. Apart from being the professor, he is also a social worker. He has established the first stray cows shelter in Gurgaon. Lokesh is also a very well-established writer. The present topic, Korg, it highlights his short observation and the ability for a graphic description of the wonderful land that is called Korg. Korg is a coffee producing area in the Karnataka state of India. It is situated between Mysore and coastal town of Mangalore. Korg, it is famous for its rainforest and spices. Now here, in this chapter, the author, he is telling that Korg is a very beautiful place, that it seems like a piece of heaven that had drifted away from God's kingdom and it had settled on earth. He is telling that it is somewhere between Mysore and Mangalore, and it is an area with the low hills of unequal height. He's telling about the people that men, they are very brave warriors, and the women of Korg, they are very pretty. The place has a variety of wild animals too. Korg, also known as Kodagu, it is one of the smallest district of Karnataka. Now here, the author is telling that 30% of the area of Korg is covered with evergreen rainforest, and the place receives rain for most part of the year, especially during the monsoon season. The period from September to March is ideal for visiting Korg. The weather is pleasant and there is some rain which makes it worthwhile. The air is filled with the strong fragrance of coffee due to the abundant coffee plantation over there. Now he is telling about the people of Korg. The people of Korg are believed to be of Greek or Arabic background and are generally ferocious. This theory came into being because of their dressing style. They are generally seen wearing long and black coat with embroidered waist belt known as kupia. Kupia, it is similar to the kufia, which is worn by Arabs. It is also rumored that some people of Alexander's army, they could not return to their homeland and so they settled here while returning from the south. The people of Korg, they marry each other and their cultures as well as rituals are very different from the ones which are followed by Hindus. The people are very welcoming and warm in nature. They are always ready to entertain with stories of their ancestors. They are known to be independent, ferocious, and brave, which is evident from the fact that the Korg regiment in the Indian Army has received the maximum number of awards for bravery. The first chief of the Indian Army, named General Cariappa, also belonged to Korg. Also, these are the only people permitted to carry firearms freely, unlike others who need a license. This shows that corgis are reliable too. Now comes about the wildlife in Korg. The evergreen forest and hills of Korg, they provide water to River Kaveri, a major river in South India. A large freshwater fish called mahasir is found in these waters and is looked for by the birds. Squirrels and langurs they play in these waters by throwing half-eaten fruits, whereas elephants they enjoy bathing in it. Now Korg, a tourist place. The tourists who come and visit Korg to relax in the natural beauty of the place also get attracted towards the various adventurous sports activities which are available like river rafting, canoeing, rappelling, rock climbing and mountain climbing. The hills they have various paths formed by footsteps or walkers who trek them. Nature at its best. While taking a walk in this region, one may find a variety of animals around them. Birds, bees, and butterflies they fly around, while squirrels and langurs they keep an eye on you from the trees. Wild elephants can also be found in Korg. Now, here, to have an overall view at the beautiful city of Korg, one must climb up to the Brahmagiri hill. Korg, it is surrounded by astounding places of beauty like the islands, which is India's largest Tibetan settlements. Monks, they could also be seen there wearing red, orange, and yellow colored garments, where their lifestyle is a fascinating view for the travelers. A mix of diverse cultures can be seen here, which represents the heart and soul of India.